Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, and it's day 31 of your 60-day challenge. So today, all you need is some floor space and your weight. No need for a chair unless you're bringing in some sort of support. So we'll just let everybody come online, and we'll get going in a couple of seconds. So again, just all you need is your floor space and your kettlebell or your kettlebell equivalent, whether it's a dumbbell, whether it's a fire extinguisher, whether it's a large Burmese mountain dog, whatever it is, as long as it's a weight that you can use with one hand and tax your body to a whole. All right, so we'll just let a few more people come online. Once we've got them all online, we'll get into our hump day session. Hope we're feeling well. So if you're out there and you want to say hello, just give us a comment. If you've got any problems or any questions, just give us a comment and we'll get them answered for you. So in the meantime, just get yourself set, get your equipment ready. And again, just to reiterate, no need for a chair. And we'll get into our warm-up now in a couple of seconds. Okay, so when you're ready, give yourself a little bit of space. We'll just start with some squats. We're going to go feet shoulder width, toes turned out. We're going to stick the butt out and then sit that butt right down into a squat and then come back up again. So taking your time, push your butt back and down, drive through the soles of the feet to come back up tall. Nice and slow. We're just waking the body up. We're getting the tendons, the ligaments, all the joints moving, and we're just going to start spreading that blood around the body to all the relevant muscles. While you're doing your warm-up, you can really focus on the technique. So we're looking to isolate the whole sole of those feet to push yourself away from the floor. You're dropping through the hips. Your knees are pushed out to the side. You're engaging your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. That's it. Roisin, good morning. How are we? Okay, so from there, we're now going to go into a Russian baby maker. So we're going to sit ourselves down to the bottom of the squat, hook our fingers under our toes, and then raise our hips nice and high, stretch out your hamstrings and your lower back, and then sit yourself down into that squat, push those knees out with your elbows for 3 seconds or so, and then repeat hips high. So today's session, we're going to go a little bit higher on the tempo, and we're going to be going through 4 separate tabatas. So a tabata is 20 seconds of as high a tempo as you can do, provided you maintain the correct technique, and then a 10-second breather. And it's going to be 8 rounds in each tabata, and we're going to spread that across 2 exercises, so it's 4 rounds per exercise. So the first 2 we're going to do is kettlebell swings and then toe tap push-ups, so it'll be alternating between the exercises. Okay, so from there, guys, I want you to walk out into a high plank now. So our hands are beneath our shoulders, our fingers are splayed, the ball of the hand is also pushed into the floor. Foot forward beside your hand, and then rotate that hand up and around to the sky. You can drop the opposite knee to the floor. And then back down, change hands, change feet. So all you got to remember today is you got 20 seconds worth of high tempo, followed by 10-second breather. And we keep going until we've got 4 tabatas complete. That'll be 16 minutes total. So every 2 to 3 seconds, we're just alternating between left and right. Get a nice twist on those shoulder blades. Get as much of it rotation through that spine as possible. And then we change the other side. That's it. Okay, so back into that high plank position again. You're going to walk your hands in. You're going to tip your toes. You're going to walk your hands back out. And you're going to do a push-up. And then we're going to walk our hands back in. Tip our toes. Walk our hands back out. And do a push-up. And again, it's not high tempo. Nice, slow, controlled, deliberate movements with a focus on getting every aspect of the body warm, mobilized, and ready to tackle this workout. We'll go for 1 more rep, and then you're going to go onto your back, and we're going to go into bridging. Okay, so flip around onto your back on the floor. Bonita, sorry. Good morning, Bonita. How are we? Okay, heels are on the floor, feet are flat, driving through those heels, get those hips nice and high, get the glutes tight at the top, and get the hamstrings nice and tight on the way up and down. So think of it as the hamstrings are lifting you up and down, and the glutes are keeping you at the top. Okay, so let's remove 1 leg now. So let's take 1 leg off the floor, and we'll isolate the other side, get those glutes firing on one side, get those hips as high as you can, and then we'll change other side. Get those hips as high as we can. So we will be doing kettlebell swings, kettlebell sumo deadlift high pull, kettlebell snatch, kettlebell. So we're gonna have to get that posterior active and nice and warm. Okay, both feet down now. Drive the hips as high as you can. Driving through the heels. Squeezing those glutes at the top. That's it, nice work. And then nice and slow, up we get to our feet. And we're gonna go into some lunges to top off the warm-up. A big stride forward, drop the knee, come back up tall and alternate to the other side. So remember, we're trying to keep the gap on the feet and the knees. We're not lunging like we're on a tightrope. We're lunging like we're on train tracks. The wider the gap, the more muscle you're gonna bring into play on the lower body. So the first two exercises we're gonna go into today are kettlebell swings for 20 seconds, followed by a 10-second breather, and then toe tap push-ups for 20 seconds. And we're gonna do 4 rounds of that, so it's 8 rounds total when you combine the two. Then we get a breather and we go into our next 2 exercises. So go slow to start, find your technique. Once you get your technique, then we start to really push that tempo, provided the technique doesn't start to fail. Okay, so if you're ready, get your kettlebell. I'll have the tunes going here. Keep listening out for my cue to start and stop. We're swinging in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulders back, chest out, head up. Driving that floor away through the soles of the feet. Abs tight. Shoulder blades pinned. And rest. Okay, bell down. You're gonna hit the floor, chest on floor, reach under, tap your toe on the way up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Chest down, up, under, touch, back to chest down. We're looking to get that tempo pushed to the extreme of your technique. Remember, you can use the knees for the push-ups. And rest. Up. Round 2. Kettlebell swings. 4, 3, 2, 1, and swing. Stay with me, guys. And rest. We got 10 seconds. We're into our toe tap push-ups. Get yourself on the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And rest. Up we get. Round 3. Kettlebell swings. Heart rate's up now. 3, 2, 1, and swing. Remember, you're driving that floor away aggressively. Keep the shoulder blades pinned. Keep the abs nice and tight. Today is a heavy breather session. And rest. Hit the floor. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Chest down, squeeze abs, push through the whole palm, reach under, touch that opposite toe. Big inhale as you drop your chest, explosive exhale with the ab squeeze. And rest. Up. Round 4. Swing toe tap push up. And then kettlebell snatches next. And let's go. So we gotta keep the chest out. You gotta keep the shoulder blades pinned. And you gotta maintain full surface area contact with the soles of those feet. The next time you're back at the bell, it's gonna be snatch. And stop. Right, down on the floor. Last set of toe tap push-ups. And then we're up, 10-second breather, kettlebell snatch. Let's go. Whew. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we get. Kettlebell snatch. Bell starts on the floor. And let's go. From the floor, above the head. So we are now hinging at the hips, driving the floor away, and propelling that bell above the head. The arms keep the bell tight to the body. At the end of this, you're going to ditch the bell and rest. Okay, ditch the bell, feet nice and wide. We're going into a lunge. We're going to pulse that back knee to the floor. 2, 1, let's go. Drop it, come up. Drop it, come up. Drop it, come up. Maintain that width. Keep the sole of that front foot down. Whew. Heavy breathing. And rest. We're back to the kettlebell. Kettlebell snatch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and snatch. Keep that posture the same as you had on the swing. Shoulders are back, chest is out, head is up, abs are tight. Transfer energy down and distribute it into the bell so it can go up. And rest. Okay, we now got the opposite leg in front for our split squat knee drop. And pulse it out. Let's go. Start bouncing. Use the support if you need it on the chair beside you. Woo. That quad, hamstring, butt cheek, burn. Keep the width. And rest. Wow. Halfway already. Fun on a Wednesday. Woo. And snatch. Let's go. So use your breathing like a metronome. Inhale as you push your hips back and the bell goes down. Exhale as you explosively drive through the soles of the feet. And rest. We're back to the original leg in front. We're going to pulse out that split squat. 3, 2, 1, you got this, let's go. Keep that knee back. Don't let it go over the toe. Pop it on a string, straight down, straight up. Almost there. Woo. And rest. Woo. Back to the bell. Last time on snatch. Let's go, snatch it. Oh man, getting tired now. So it's really hard at this tempo to keep an eye on that technique and posture. And if I'm starting to see chinks appear in the armor, we slow it down until we have it again. And rest. All right. Last time split squat. Keep the width. Let's go. So our legs are nice and warm because the next exercise after this is thruster. So we're getting that bell on the chest, feet shoulder width, sitting into a squat. Push the bell above the head. And rest. Get your bell on the chest. 5 seconds. And thrusters. Let's go. Inhale, drop. Drive the floor. Oh. So I'm using one hand. You can use two, but we've got to get the hips low, the abs tight, the knees out, and the soles of the feet in contact with the floor. Rest. High plank on the floor. Then we go to low plank. Then back up to high plank. Let's go. Low plank, high plank, low plank, high plank, and you've got a full glass of water on your back. You don't want to spill it, and your hands are beneath your shoulders when you're in the high plank, and your elbows are beneath your shoulders when you're in the low plank. 3, 2, 1, up. Back to thrusters. Woo. Sweaty Wednesday. Feet shoulder width. And drop. Keep that tempo continuous and at the extreme that your technique will allow. Push yourself today. Woo! Oh. And rest. Down. High plank, low plank. Hips are steady. Let's go. So in the high plank, those hands are never out in front of the head. You're squeezing your abs to maintain rigidity in the plank and also to get rid of any kind of swing that you're developing. And rest. Up. We're going into round 5. We're into our thruster again. Stay with me. And go. So don't shave seconds off the work and add them to the rest. Stay rigid on your timing. It's a 20-second window. It's a lot smaller, a window that you're used to with me. Oh. And rest. Down. High plank. This is round 6. Let's go. Stay with me, guys. If you need to slow it down to get the technique, that's fine. As long as you keep moving with intent, deliberate movements, squeezing the abs, focusing on the whole palm, pushing into the floor. And rest. Up. Woo. Round 7 on thrusters. Feet shoulder width. And drop. This is your last set of thrusters. Next time you're back on the bell, it's going to be sumo deadlift, high pull. 2, 1, rest. Woo. High plank for round 8, finish it off. You got this. Let's go. Keep those hips steady. Squeeze those abs in order to do it. After this, we're back to the bell. We're on to sumo deadlift high pull next. And then burpees to finish. And up we get. Woo! Okay. Feet as wide as you can. Let's go. Drive the floor away. Pull the bell to the chin. Sit those hips down as low as you can. After this, it's chest on floor burpees. What's he doing to us? Burpees on a Wednesday morning. Sure, I'm just out of bed. And rest. It's your last 2 exercises. Burpees, you got this. 3, 2, 1, go. Hands down, chest down. The legs go out, they come in, and you're up. Just keep going for 20 seconds. The endorphins are helping. Keep moving. And rest. Woo. Round 3, sumo deadlift high pull, feet nice and wide, toes turned out. Sit the ass down low. Let's go. Imagine that full glass of water is now on your head. Keep it up at all times. In order to keep the head up, you got to drop the hips low. Otherwise that bell is going to pull you forward and you don't want it. Toes are turned out, knees are following the toes, and rest. Whee! Here we go, burpees round 2. This will bring us to the halfway mark. 2, 1, let's go. Just keep moving. We are almost done. After this, we got 2 sets of each left, and then it's high fives all round. And rest. Back to the bell. Round 5. Heavy breathing. Woo! Feet wide, toes out. Drop the hips. Let's go. That kettlebell is being steered to the chin by the hip and leg extension. Oh. Oh. 2, 1, rest. Second last set of burpees. Savor it. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that tempo up. You got this. Three, 2, 1, up. All right. Last set of sumo deadlift high pull. Last set of burpees. Woo. Drop it like it's hot. Let's go. Don't forget your breathing. In as the hips drop. Out as you come up explosively. Through the whole sole of the foot. Keep the knees pushed out. 2, 1, rest. Here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1, burpee town. This is the last 20 seconds of your session today, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Nice work, guys. All right, give it a second. Now you can tell by my breathing, we're gonna let that heart rate drop. That's 16 minutes, guys. 4 Tabatas back to back. It's designed to get the heart rate as high as possible. Spike it, drop it, spike it, drop it. And then you got the external resistance like the kettlebell. Wow, to help that. Okay, holy jet. I didn't know you were religious, Roisin. Okay, guys, so we'll get into a passive hang to finish this off, and then we'll release you back into the wild. Feet nice and wide. Stretch on the inside of those thighs. Unlock the knees, stick the butt out the back, drop the backs of those hands to the floor. And the aim here is to visualize everything from the back on the heels, up the back of the legs, into the lower back, through to the shoulder blades to shoulder sockets. And the shoulder sockets are releasing their grip on the shoulders themselves. Control the breathing. In through nose, out through mouth. So feel free to swear at me. The comments aren't shared publicly after the session has ended. I got thick skin, I can take it. And besides, sometimes I want to swear at myself. Control the breathing. In through nose, out through mouth, and just relax everything along the posterior chain, because the posterior chain was used heavily in that session for the swings, for the snatch, for the thrusters, the sumo deadlift high pull. We were using it for everything there, like a slingshot. So we just got to let the body know that it's time to cool it down, and the session has come to a close. Okay, we're going to drop that left knee onto the floor now. We're going to turn to the right, and we're going to tip that right knee forward, and we're looking to feel the stretch on the left hip flexor. Only starting to sweat now because the body's had a chance to actually start cooling itself down. Up to this point, it was kind of in firefighting triage mode, and sweating was not an option. In through nose, out through mouth, relax through the shoulder blades. Try and become as heavy as possible as the body sinks forward. Try and keep that sole of that front foot on the floor. If it can't, move the foot an inch or two further forward and keep the pressure through the knee to emphasize the hip stretch. Okay, let's switch other side. So with that session under your belt, on hump day, you should be feeling a hell of a lot better towards what's ahead of you for the day. Set yourself up right. Wednesday and Saturday mornings are the days where we statistically tend to drop off and go easy on ourselves. But if you give the ball a kick back up in the air come Wednesday, you know you're going to stay honest for the rest of the day, and then into Thursday and Friday. And then when that ball gets kicked up into the air again on Saturday morning with us. So use it. It's there. And if any problems or any questions, we're only at the end of an email or a comment section below. Okay, guys, standing tall, big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hope we got something out of that session. I did. High heart rate. I'm going to go drink some water now. Till then, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.